As in Utah, when I was a boy, everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around here. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Gate 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Gate 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, good morning. It's an extremely important show today, live on location, right in front of NBC San Diego, Channel 7, who does horrible work, then does good work, at the Edward Swartz building. I'm changing it from where'd you sleep last night, Kev, in the dead fucking pine. Where'd you try to sleep last night, Kev, in the dead fucking pine? Where did you almost sleep last night, Kev? It's been hard the last fucking 3 days. You know, the activist fucking world's a tough gig. Fuck tough gig because you fly blind, you know, and you don't know where you're going to end up. Some are black or some are white. Some will let you sleep on their couch last night. I mean, so this is an important day. As you know, it's New Year's Day here in just a few minutes. It's New Year's Eve, year 5, will begin at 9:46 officially here in the Great Pacific Genocide time in California. First they came for the sequoias. Well, what a freaking evolution. How quickly did they rape this place? Why wouldn't they go after the mother? Why wouldn't they go after the mighty blue lady? They raped it all the way across these freaking European devils. Had to come across, and they migrated, but it took them a while to fucking destroy, but not California. White boys only been here since 1848. Oh, yeah, my grandpa, he was that guy. Went over to his monument. Yeah, the Mormon Battalion guy, Abe. He lived in harmony with them. That's why he was able to survive in Utah. I'm native. By the way, down here at Old Town, well, I'm not at Old Town, excuse me. I'm at downtown. Oh, the Gaslight District here on Broadway. The park, you know, our whole lives, this has been in disarray down here. You know, I used to tell everybody, the smell, it actually stinks down here. It's full. I mean, it was bizarro for years now. It was vacant. It was, I mean, around the park, this is no bullshit. You'll say, oh, he's exaggerating. Since I was a little boy, it has been under construction since I was a little boy. It has literally been under construction for well over 50 years. I'm not kidding, nonstop. I have never been here where there wasn't borders around it. Now, of course, they had all the old historic billboards there for years. Freaking, it was empty for years, you know. But here it is, still up. They have literally had perpetual construction on it. They have never done. I don't think it's maybe literally been open for 4 weeks. So they fucking false equivalents. Oh, let's go. Maybe we can see a dead eagle here. Yay! Fucking, what was the name of that fucking tribute land in Paris? Now, I want you to look it up. What was the name of the tribute land in Paris? You don't think these are homicidal, genocidal fucking maniacs that have got the field in California? Always have. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Statter and Huntington and the boys, you know, they looted the railroad money. What did they do? Was it Stadler and Huntington, or well, one of them's direct quote? Is your dude as a good Christian? You kill big ones, little ones, baby ones, mama ones, old ones, young ones. What was they talking about? The sequoias? The sea turtles? The sea lions? Oh, that's what it's got to be. Oh, the birds. Oh, maybe them golden bears. No, the humans. The natives. They had bounties on their ears. They slaughtered them. If you think the Germans invented genocide, you know nothing about the fucking American West. Oh, that guy, that Northern Cow guy. He was in Utah first. He got raised in Utah, native like me, Wallace Stegner. Wow. Oh, he would cry. He did cry. I saw him cry. For real. He was the real deal. Californians, every single fucking last fucking one of them fucking need to take a look in the mirror. They should be disgusted with them fucking selves. You know, the rest of the country should be absolutely disgusted, too. Every single one of us should fucking lower our flags, get down on our fucking knees, and we should do a pilgrimage, starting fucking from the east and come to fucking California all the way and stop at every bone marrow transplant unit, every children's primary, every bird refuge, every sanctuary, every fucking mowed down forest, every fucking Oak Ridge, Tennessee polluted radioactive fucking and we should get down on our fucking knees and we should beg the children, the fucking birds, the animals, fucking the dead blue whales. We should beg the future, and beg for fucking mercy. Beg for fucking mercy. Because our souls are fucking tainted and bloody and fucking nasty. Look what we did. The sequoias and the redwoods grow one place on Earth. Cut them all fucking down. Why? I mean, there's very fucking few left. The golden fucking bears, they're all gone. Fucking the big bucks, they're all gone. The fucking cougars, they're all gone. Oh, I saw a condor. Huh, okay. So, get down here. Immediately over to the Swartz building. I'll be in there in just a minute. I'm headed in there as soon as the radio show gets over. I talked to some people this morning, but I'm trying to get some, you know, they make you pay for everything. And I'm like, really? So I got a woman online says she's going to try to find the filings. I mean, can you believe the way they've hijacked our court system? Everybody, I'm geeked up about the Second Amendment. Fuck the First. What about the Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, Seventh, Eighth? So, the Swartz case on this historic, hallowed, fucking sad day, I want to say this to my beautiful friends, Mother's Pieces. You know, last year I walked, and they're walking right now. Well, they start at 9. Well, Shawnee, he's been walking the whole time. So, at the San Luis Obispo Courthouse at 9, they'll be walking to the Spaniards' Gates of Hell, the Shumash, the Mother's Heart. You know, I did it last year with them, and you think about how famous and how everybody, who doesn't know who Mothers for Peace is in California? They're famous, right? So they do a rally, fuck, you're going to get thousands turn out, right? Thousands, right? Watch the videos last year. 8 of us, and really the walk that went all the way, because the Mothers for Peace, I mean, you're talking 87, 86, 94, 92. I think Linda's the youngest, and she's 71. 8 of us. You heard me right. 8. Let's have tickets sold for the Kardashian to show her ass. Line up at fucking the LA Forum, Staples. Hundreds of thousands. Oh, Odom freaking got whacked out in the Nevada test site at the brothel. Hundreds of thousands. This is the sickest fucking bunch of human beings who ever existed in the history of humanity. The baby bombers, the echo bombers, people get mad, I don't give a fuck. Don't matter, it's just the way it is. It's just reality, the truth. Cut down all the sequoias. I won't stop there. Golden bears. I won't stop there. Fucking the pumps at fucking Huntington Beach. Fucking the bunkers. Fucking, let's fucking shoot some skeets. Gone. What about the fucking shorebirds? Oh, there's a few at Vandenberg. Let's fucking light up a whistle. Let's light up a Minuteman. What? The protesters? The great peace activists? We're over there protesting. Minuteman? I thought we got Minuteman in the 70s. Oh, what? They're bringing back the Minuteman. Really? Let's fucking launch a fucking rocket. I mean, what the fuck? This military-industrial complex is insane. And I want to say this to all the so-called anti-nuclear activists of the world. There's only one group that gets it. Well, there's two groups that get it. Of course, the Internet gets it. Free. Mothers for Peace get it. Always have. Most ignorance, Kevin Blanch, they get it. Nuclear energy and nuclear bombs are the exact identical same thing. So you got ICANN, all these peace activists, these war peace activists, including Plowshares, she'll tell you. The hierarchy of the old man. She said, oh, boy, you set us straight with Megan Rice, Kevin. I won't stop there. I says, how can you say you're not against this technology, that you're against nuclear bombs? What the fuck? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm a fisherman, what's a fucking boat? Not Mothers for Peace. By the way, on Valentine's Day, I did 2014. Now, I've been really sick, been up and down this freaking thing. I did an event. Joe, the great wildlife photographer, drove all the way up from L.A. A lot of people came. I called it Blue Hearts on Valentine's Day. Now, I did it because I knew the public hearing was on Diablo Canyon that freaking night. Wanted to do it, and, I liked the Blue Heart, the Blue Lady. It was intuitive. It was all intuitive. I did not know, and I think even the hardcore, even, some of the Mother's Pieces, Kevin, I didn't know that either, that the Chumash called it the Mother's Heart. Now, I knew that it was the hallowed ground of all the northern natives, and that's where the most hallowed piece of real estate was, and they gently launched their canoes right there. And that canoe that's hanging in Teddy's house, that canoe that's hanging there, that's where it came from. Oh, that was a long time ago, huh? I think it's 1871. Carved out of a hollow old redwood. Masterpiece. So, the Chumash, no one had heard from them or talked to them for generations. Can you blame them? So, he told us 2 years ago, the Chumash is back engaged. And he told us. We used to call it the Mother's Heart. My people were apple growers. The Spaniards landed there when they were here at Old Town. The only place they didn't pillage, they traded leather bucks. I have a leather buck. As they landed at that, you think Monterey Bay is a fishery. You think Monterey Bay is the greatest fishery in the world, which, let's get real, the Chinese were here probably 1,000 years before Leif Erikson or Columbus ever got here for the fish in Monterey Bay. What happened to all the sardines? John Sybeck, they're in a fucking can. So, at Monterey Bay, there's only one gem better. Really? Oh, yeah. There's one that's more ecological wildlife than that gem? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where? Diablo Canyon? Havelock, Pismo? The clams at Pismo. Oh, they're still there, right? Gone. They played everybody. I mean, I'm down there last year. You saw those videos. Hundreds and hundreds of, they were the first ones that I noticed starting to starve to death. The Muirs. Well, the first ones were in Utah, where we had the thousands of them drop dead. And then the eagles supposedly, and they dropped dead. Yeah, fucking. The first ones I noticed in mass, all my travels up and down this coast, was Pismo. Last year. I shot that video. There were fucking hundreds of them dead. And I talked to people that are playing volleyball. I'm like, fuck, look at these birds, whatever. They're playing volleyball on top of dead birds. I mean, the smell, you could smell it. These people are fucking totally disconnected. They live in a hypnotized state. This guy says, oh, well, there's too many sea lions. They ate it. What? Are you fucking some kind of, what is the matter with your brain? These people are so fucking ignorant and proud of their ignorance, it's pathetic in California. And then they think that neo-left here, they really think there's something. Oh, you know, honey, Mike got my child in this school. He's learning this language and that language. Oh, we just got back this incredible freaking, John, we found this great freaking trip to Vietnam. Oh, you know, in Shanghai, fuck. We went to Tibet. Oh, really? Well, my Tibet is bigger than your Tibet. They're pathetic motherfuckers. I'm smart. I'm in Neo fucking EAs. This morning it's out on channel 10. Spike in the medium house in San Diego County. 530,000. And that's, I'm rich. It's the biggest fucking scam shakedown in history. So what does it do? Raises your property tax. So that's how they can hire more fucking the military industrialized police force here. You should see this fucking place. Homeland Security has hundreds of vehicles. I mean, when we got here the other day, I'm like, what the fuck? Is there some high-profile case going here? I mean, these are Homeland Security vehicles. Trust me, as long as I do all my work, I know what I call the white shirts. I know, the on-the-beat cop, the local cops, and almost all municipalities are fucking great. There's a few Nazi fucking municipalities like L.A. and Ogden and a few places, but, most cops, they're really cool. It's the military industrialized fucking Homeland Security. They're not cops. They're military. And they recruit fucking pure-ass fucking Nazis. They really think they're something. I don't know how the fucking cops can even put up with them. You should see it here. Everywhere. What the fuck are they afraid of? What the fuck? I mean, what are they afraid of? Each other? My God, it's pathetic. What a fucking culture. So, Channel 7, who refuses to report anything on the Russians. So, I talked to a lot of because that's all it is down here. Only job. So, where are you from? I'm from Indiana. Where are you from? I'm from Iowa. Where are you from? I moved here, from here, there, fucking Massachusetts. Very few people are from here. It's kind of like San Francisco, fucking Brooklyn, whatever, fuck whatever. So, Navy. So, that's where they're here. So you talk to them, about the Reagan cases going on. Every one of these ex-Navy and these Navy, the baby boomer and the echo boomer, you get the same response. Well, they can't sue. This is ex-Navy or Navy. Oh, they can't sue? What do you mean they can't sue? Oh, they signed up. The Navy owns this military. They can do anything they want to them. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Are you insane? You out of your mind? You're nuts. Oh, no. They all believe this shit. They've all drank the Kool-Aid. So, they believe the militarization and the indoctrination is so over the top and works so well that all these ignorant echo boomers that joined the Navy and went in, and I'm a big supporter of the Navy, always have been, and Marines. My father was sacrificed to his death as Special Forces Marine, the original Special Forces Marine, who was Special Forces Marine all the way to his life. I mean, the fucking real deal. My dad. Yeah, that fucking guy. They murdered. Semper Fi to the fucking death. The guy in the very first Nevada test, not the ones you see the fucking videos of in the sport group. No, in the field hospitals, when they human lab run fell and fucking whacked and killed lots of them, cut their fucking tonsils out on site, put them in jars. Oh, those ones. Yeah, that guy. Semper Fi to the end. That's who raised me. So, but these guys are so indoctrinated. Oh, and I told the guy this morning, this is an African-American descent, 40-something, knowledgeable dude, internet-savvy guy. Because I couldn't sleep last night. I've been up all night, for 2 nights in a row, really. But, wow. So, he's like, no, they can't sue. I said, what do you mean they can't sue? Of course they can. Nope. They own you. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh, we signed a contract. Your contract doesn't say that. They can't fucking take all your dignity, your humanity, your bone marrow, your children's fucking bone marrow. Are you crazy? No, they can't fucking sue. Yeah, they dance and they play in their litigation, but they don't own. So these people actually think that the military, once they sign up, they completely own you. Well, so are corporations think employees they own. They don't fucking own anybody. A job. A thing you could do in the military, you fucking do it. Of course you have to obey orders. Of course they have to have a hierarchy. They don't fucking own your humanity. They don't own your dignity. They don't own your fucking ecology, your biology. No, they don't. You know, but they believe that. That's the indoctrination. This country's gone. You know, I was just talking to the Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, well, you know what they think, because they're the only religious group that even believes anymore in symphony with the environment. Fucking what a fucking place. So, and they're like, well, only he can save it now. I says, maybe. Huh. The arrogance of man, the arrogance of the California is so fucking disgusting. I mean, they've starfish. So we started reporting clear 4 years ago with this plume we started seeing across. I was the very first one that started reporting it. Very first one. First one on all this. My Army. Really, it was John Kirk up in Vancouver, owns a paddle business, that really started breaking this out. He's on the water every day, all day. And he says, Kevin, he started calling me, and some grassroots commercial fishermen in Alaska started calling me shortly after Fukushima. Stayed in contact. We can see this. You can see it. It's actually a different color. I don't even know what it is. It's like a blob moving across. And we've been reporting it ever since. I call it the Great Pacific Genocide. And then it was us in the very early days that started reporting that the fucking starfish were fucking dissolved. It was our Army that did it very first. Nobody wanted to hear it. And then we started, the first one started reporting about the fucking anchovy and the sardine collapse. And we're the first ones that did. I mean, remember last year when I'm down here and I'm telling everybody the baby and the fucking mama sea lions are all starving and those drunk guys are standing out there at Sincimia Cap. Oh, I've never seen it, so help it, Kevin. Where do you live? I live in Michigan. We come here every year. I said, why don't you go and raise your fucking grandkids? Shut the fuck up. How would you know? Standing here at the fence drinking beer? Fucking piece of shit. I said, no, I'm talking to the rescue mission, which are a bunch of young native San Diegan Mexican boys. People fucking forget. We were talking about this yesterday. Where was the capital? The old Pacific capital, Monterey. John Lewis Stevenson lived there. That's his best book, by the way. Monterey Bay. So, the Chumash at Avila. Here come the Spaniards. This is the Chumash story to us. Others for peace, myself post-ignorance. So, when they came, they're talking to the chief, the hierarchy, you know, trying to do their dance as they do. While they're talking, an earthquake happened. A tsunami fuck coming. They took higher ground. The Chumash actually saved them. It was a bad one. And that's why the Spaniards called it Diablo. So, these sick, mentally demented motherfuckers. Now, at Diablo, as you go along the 101, as you go along, you walk the edge. You can't walk past Diablo. You get to there, it stops. It's hidden up in that canyon. I've been up in there many times because the rancher up there, he was able to retain rights to his homestead. And I've been in his pickup. You don't want to get in there. That's why they put it there, to hide it from activists. Oh, yeah, to hide it from everyone. That's how they play. You know, it's in the coastal California. There ain't nobody up there in San Luis Obispo, Pismo. You know, them Pismo drunk fuckers are all too wasted on the pier anyway. They can't even look across to fucking see it over there because it's hidden. Oh, it's safe. It's all good. Do you know if you live within a fucking 10-mile fucking radius of a nuclear reactor? San Clemente, San Onofre. You know, and I love how people go after me on language. They ain't got a fucking clue of language. So, for instance, avant-garde, it ain't avant-garde. San Onofre, nope. That's your California slang, motherfuckers. Now, let's go back to the fucking Spanish words. Let's go even further back to that. Let's talk native. I know a lot of the native fucking true words. Before the Navajos, the Utes, they raised me. It's like when I used to get in it for years with everybody because I call it abstract impressionism. No, it's abstract expressionism. No, it's not. That's stolen language. What are you talking about? You're crazy. So finally I found it. William de Kooning. This is an abstract expression. And whoever thinks. We termed it abstract impressionism. So who are you going to listen to? The MoMA and fucking Yoko? Or de Kooning, the guy invented it? You know, it's so fucking anal over tomato, Snowden, Snowden, fucking nuclear. I mean, it's so fucking outrageous, these anal. Mommy told me I was smart. I got a house, and the equity's going way up. Look at my thing. Ooh, we're rich, honey. Let's take our kids to the best schools. Oh, don't raise your voice, Johnny. Fuck, it's so fucking disgusting and pathetic. The only place worse is Oregon. Those fucking hypocrites. On the second anniversary, I was there. Very, very, very sick. I look back on it. I can't believe I even did that. You know, Lonnie talked me into it, and we did what we did. I did a lot of... I look back at that path. Lonnie Clark and I... She's like, Kevin, you know, she contacted me out of nowhere, like most people did. She come up to Eugene. We did. And I says, one day we'll laugh about it, and it was great. You know, Jack Dresser's great, you know, and Eugene's a fucking spectacular place. You know, Oregon's an incredible landscape. But they're gone. Their hypocrite apathy to a pathetic fucking new low in humanity. I was so sick. I can't believe. I was there at platelets at 30. Arm started bleeding. I remember the doctors and nurses say, you're traveling all over to this? You know, you're under treatment, heavy treatment. You're crazy. Yeah, I know. But I just had to get it out. I had to do it. I knew I had to. You know, when I think back of it, this 5-year journey, I don't know how the fuck I've done it. I honestly don't know fucking how I done it. I was thinking about it this morning. Some of the places I slept, some of the, you know, wiped out, no fucking money. You know, places I have no clue where anybody's even is. I have no contact. I have no backup. I have no support. I have no nothing. I have no money. It's been fucking epic. Sicker than fuck. Platelet count of 30. Wow. What a fucking epic journey. What an epic fucking journey. It's going to kill the Pacific. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. What's the matter with you? They're just going to cover it up. They're just going to lie. They're going to cover it up. They're going to genocide the Pacific Ocean. They're going to genocide, like, it's going to kill all the fucking pines. It's going to kill the fucking whales. It's going to kill some, what? Cassandra's son? Who's Cassandra? I won't stop there. Wow. Mythological. Well, let me tell you about your mythological, your secret societies, you know what I mean? Right here at the Swartz Building. You know what the plaque on the build in 1974? Gerald Ford. The last 33-degree Mason that was in the White House? Yep. Before Skull and Bones and the CIA rats called the Bush crime family took the field. You know what the address is? 333 Broadway. 311s. There's no stairway to heaven. Kevin, not after 311s. I went into the bone marrow transplant center on 11/11/11. Can't make it up. Given 2 months to live, I don't think anybody fucking believed I was going to live except Vincent Hansen and fucking Pimbo Peterson. My old PA Melanie. I think Whitney even thought I was going to go, my personal nurse. The journey to fight this 5-year tragedy. The new calendar. It'll be New Year's shortly. It'll be New Year's Day of year 5. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history by a fucking billion times is the death of the Pacific Ocean. And it is epic. You think of the rats and the fucking trolls that have gone after me. You think of the way I've been tied up documenting fucking this. Dana also up there after that whole thing with Palco. And I'm the person that put the boat deal together. I'm that fucking person that did that. You know, and I'll write a book just about that. But it was historical work. I'm so glad that Dana did it. You know, another handicapped guy. I remember when I came out of bone marrow transplant, they said, you're going to travel where? What? Here, Kevin, here's your handicap sticker. What? I don't want a fucking handicap sticker. Why? Fuck you. I'm not fucking handicapped. I'm not. I'm a person. They fucking mutated. My biology, my ecology, my sociology. They can't touch my theology. Because I'm native. Rooted in logic. So tonight, we're going to walk. We're going to start at 7, Harbor Island. I don't care if there's fucking one of us. 2 of us. There'll be at least 2, me and Peter. Really doesn't matter, does it? And we'll walk, and at that exact hallowed fucking moment in time, on the mighty fucking blue lady, Pacific Ocean, as we look across at Fukushima, Japan, and the radiation pounds us all day, every day. At that hallowed moment, we'll have a moment of silence. 9:46 Pacific. when the whole earth changed forever. Fucking as I reported in the fucking very first day, these are fucking full-blown out meltdowns. Artie Gunderson took the field. Gundershill, Chris Queen Busby took the field. The softball panty painters went berserk. Helen, I need to sell another book, Caldecott. The same old profiteers. The softballs that work, they're not even profiteers. They work for the nuclear industry. I'm starting to wonder on the fucking case here who these fucking attorneys are working for. How can you get a ruling on the fucking 14th? And she ruled in October 25. How's that possible? I want to find out. I'm working on it. I'm going to dig these rats out, you know, because there's a lot of sellouts out there. Because the entire populace has sold their soul for money. They're shiny coffin. They drive in a circle. They're fucking big, fake, eatless, fucking styrofoam, fake stone fucking mansion. They're white for their fake breasts. They're fucking hairsprayed. I mean, if Donald Trump isn't a metaphorical fucking thing to my whole thesis, the new wigs, as we used to call them, hairspray, you think, I mean, his little hands, his fucked up skin, that fucking rug over the top of the head, his Russian fucking CIA rat wife. That's right. How do you think she got freaking citizenship? Ariana Huffington, that criminal? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. NBC criminals? Oh, beyond criminals. Why won't they report on the Reagan trial? It's too far away. So the Swartz building where the trial's going on, 333 Broadway. You know what NBC is? San Diego, the whole tower? 225 Broadway. What? So that means it's a block away? That's right. We can't see. We're too blinded by our freaking fake light, wrapped up like a bunch of fucking douchebags. And it's always it's never night, because the sun always shines. The sun shines all day. Where'd you sleep last night? No, where'd you try to sleep last night, Kev? Where'd you almost sleep last night? In the dead fucking pines, where the red sun from Fukushima, Japan will always shine. I reported it as fucking, you know, you can look it up. I always reported it as 4 full meltdowns. I really reported it as 6. There's times that I reported it as at least 7 or more because I knew Diani had went. I reported early days that there was a mudslide, went right through the other Fukushima Diani, right through it. You know, we had live cams on this one. But as activists, I want to say this. In Japan, how great they are. We got a major fucking win yesterday. And you think they timed it for right up to the 5th anniversary? Look, I want to say this. We know that Google goes after my view count. They've admitted it now. Hillary's emails admit it. You know, when I say Hillary's emails, you think I'm talking exactly Hillary. It's like you talk Reagan, you talk Bush, she's Secretary of State. You're talking a whole institution of people. I thought everybody knew that, but these people are so anal and gone, they think it's directly Hillary. No, Hillary is an institution. She was the Secretary of State. So when you say Hillary's emails, just like you say the Bush administration or Bush, or you say Obama, I think people automatically know it's their whole apparatus and their whole machine. They don't write anything. They have somebody wipe their ass for them. They don't do anything. So, she didn't write. That was one of her staffers. Well, why don't you tell me the sun comes up in the east next? Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Did Mommy say you were smart? Oh, yeah, I live in California. Let's take the kids to the ocean. Look, honey, what color is a freaking mirror egg? What? In Brooklyn. What? Honey, what? Do you know what color a robin egg is? Oh, ask my grandkids. Ask my grandson's born just days after. They'll say, how come you're mutating and killing the freaking robins? This false equivalent passivity is pathetic. It's disgusting. The Buddhists, they know. They get it. Riddle and logic. All the animals, right? A well washed up. A humpback. Now, listen to me on this. This is really important. I'm the one that reported this. And without me reporting it, and a couple old marine biologists that I met in Monterey last year, no one would ever report this. The Greys didn't migrate to Mexico last year. The Greys gave birth at Carmel, at Monterey. What? Yeah, because there's 2 really beautiful old marine biologists that love the ocean, do it for the love, that spend their lives on a boat out there, and they document them. Why would they not? Because they have no feed. They can't make it. They're enumerated, so they're giving birth and the babies are dying. The humpbacks. It's an historic major event. People line up for miles in Hawaii to watch the humpbacks come to Hawaii. They didn't come this year. Now these guys say, oh, we found them. They're 3 miles off. They found a few. They didn't make it all the way. They're patterned. So this juvenile humpback washes up on Coronado here in San Diego. Unheard of. Unheard of. Now, you can look it up. Oh, this marine, they'll talk like this, the marine biologists. They got their head, oh, yeah, it's just, we're baffled, we're mystified, it's terrible. So this marine biologist, which they're not PhDs, they're pathetic rats, all of them. Oh, a garfish walked up at Catalina. Once in a lifetime. Oh, it's so historic. Isn't it exciting, honey? You get to see a dead garfish. How exciting. Bring the kids and take a selfie. Oh, once in 100 years, which reality is, if you see one in 100 years, it's true. 14 in 2 years. But the marine biologists, they're mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're puzzled. They're pathetic fucking eco-terrorist rats is what they are. In their glass house with their big fake fucking paycheck. Oh, look, honey, we send our kid here. Well, what happens to those kids? They get about 18, 19, 20. They're going to fucking get the fuck beat out of them. Rightfully so. They've raised a fucking whole country of sissies. They've raised a whole country of cowards. The echo boomers are cowards. Johnny got his gun. Think about that. Think about, I got all these guns. I'm lining them up my house. I got this gun. What are you afraid of? Honestly, what are you afraid of? And then you got the fake left. Mommy said I'm smart. Oh, honey, let's go see the dead wells. Oh, I heard, oh, honey, there was a big well. A sperm well? Washed up at Half Moon Bay. Kevin Blanch saw it. Oh, we can't stand that smell. Well, we just leave them when they're on the beach. We've done that, for millions of years. That's what happens. The 1,000 years of the natives, in California, there's only been 40 wash up. A total, 17 in 60 years. There's been 40 this year. So, we can't stand the smell. It's terrible. Let's go to the city council. Oh, God, honey, we can't look at our beautiful freaking mansion window at those homeless below our feet. They were born and raised here. They got to serve us coffee, right? They're baristas. They make $12.25 an hour. What's rent? A one bedroom, $1,500. Oh, get them out of here. We don't look at them. We want to work. We retired from GM in Michigan. We came from Iowa. We came from North Carolina. We came from Massachusetts. This is look, honey. Oh, we can't look at that dead well. That's disgusting, honey. Oh, we got to call somebody. Call the police. These fuckers make me fucking sick. What a fucking this isn't the California that I knew. Not even close. They don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. The ocean's fucking dying. The greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. Oh, Fukushima, can't be that. Can't be that. Full blown out meltdowns pouring in the Pacific all day, every day. As Kevin Blanch reported in fucking Hardcore every day for 5 years today. Oh, that will do nothing. Oh, it's El Nino. Yeah, El Nino means warm current. That's the word for, I believe it's the Spanish word for little boy. El Ninos kill whales. El Ninos slaughter starfish. El Ninos cause mass destruction to all living things. I don't fucking think so. It's been millions of El Ninos, warm currents. No, it's a fucking lie. Global warming? Well, let's get real. The environment is fucking warming. And all these deniers, they're just tweaking the numbers. Total bullshit. We know it. We can tell by the pines. We can tell by the big pines. The dead pines. And I'll tell you how we tell. Pines, and this is just native knowledge. Pines store solar energy. And that's why they're green all year, the evergreens. It's a very delicate balance. They get too much. It gets too hot. And it's not about, per se, temperature. It's about the fucking UV, the fucking rays. really the canary in the coal mine. When I was walking, I cannot tell you. Oh, up here, now in San Diego, you're seeing them. Up there in Carlsbad, they're all dead. All the big, I mean, I saw in Balboa yesterday. And you know those historic pines right as you go into Balboa? You know, 3 of those, they're famous. 3 of them are dead and dying. The big ones at Bixby, dead, dying. So we know that it has heated up. It is, solar radiation is more intense. Mix it with Fukushima radiation, I call it plutonium. So let's get real. Let's talk about this. 410 nuclear reactors, boiling the Earth's water. The intake at Diablo, the intake at San Onofre, the intake at everything comes out 22 degrees hotter than it goes in. You know how many millions and millions of gallons goes in there a day? Times it by 410. Do you know what the steam that comes out of the top of that reactor, let alone what goes back into the ocean? The vapors right off of the ocean. You don't think that's boiling the Earth, making it hotter? You're a moron. I mean, it's as obvious as the nose on your face. It's nuclearism. But no one cares. These people are all caught up in their fake equity in their house so they can pay some more. Oh, we'll just sell it and we'll be rich. Okay, sell it. Where are you going to go? Oh, we'll just buy another one. We'll move to Utah. Go ahead. Try it. Try it. Oh, we'll move to some bodunk place in freaking where there's no jobs and everything. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try it. Because you're not communal. You know, you don't have a community. Oh, go ahead. Try it. Oh, soon we're the sod burn. Housing bubble 2.0 on Balco. It's all that's left up of this science fiction economics and this fairy tale called globalism. Free trade. The free will clean this fucking radiation up. Don't you know that, Kevin? The courts will handle. Oh, yeah, like they did to Reagan. I can't believe. I mean, I knew that this was going to happen to a certain level. But, I mean, it's horrific. But here's the ocean dying. It's being documented over and over because of social media. You know, all these news stations run right out and do a freaking story every time there's more dead animals. So it's a report, oh, look at the cute starving. But we're walking Fifi and Fufu on the beach. I don't know why these starving to death sea lions there, but aren't they cute? Yeah, we like starving babies. Starving babies are so cute. And this woman from Utah. This is Channel 7. Woman from Utah, let's go to Utah to San Diego. Maybe we can go to the zoo, and then we can go see Shamu at SeaWorld. Oh, she's taking a selfie with the dead freaking baby humpback at Coronado. Isn't that beautiful? Now, when I was last year walking around, I took very few pictures of the dead. I won't take a picture of myself with a dead mammal. I won't do it. It's taboo. It is taboo. And I was taught by the natives. I know it's taboo. It's because, okay, for instance, these hunting parties across California, they go hunting and they, kill the big bucks and they hang them up, take their pictures with them all, stuff and hang them on the wall. Natives says, you want to get cancer and die, you want to throw the bad vibe on you, go ahead. It's a very sad event when these mammals die. Now think about starving to death. So think about starving to death as the causation of death. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And no, I mean, I don't know how this doesn't rip the soul out of every human. They don't care. Because these are soulless rats. This United States of usury. The baby bombers, the echo bombers, are the most disgusting group of humans in the history of and that's just the way it is. That's unarguable. It's an unarguable fact. They're ignorant and proud of their ignorance. John Steinbeck, Grapes of Wrath. We simply went from the we to the I. Kevin Blanch, we simply went from the we to the I to the capital we to the capital I. These people are so grotesque, self-indulged. I mean, it's over the fucking top now. And California's the worst of it by far. By far. By far. So, white guys have been here since only 1848. The greatest, I'm telling you, probably the greatest ecology on the face of the earth. I mean, think about it. You ever seen the giants, the sequoias? You ever slept in the fucking redwoods? Think about it. You've been in the redwoods, the cathedrals. Now think about those guys with chainsaws, snapper, and they could see it. They got a soul. They have a cerebral cortex. They have a freaking mind. How did they just continue to do that and cut it down? These people, I mean, what is the matter with these? I mean, beyond sick. Say, wait a minute. What are we cutting all these down? Oh, let's just grow some more. 4,000 years. Okay. All right. We'll take it back when San Onofre falls off the cliff and spills. You got to realize the erosion on the cliffs along all of Southern California. I've walked all of it. It's very soft. It's very delicate. It's been eroding quickly for thousands of years. It erodes quickly. You watched our kid fell at Sunset Cliffs and died on a piece just recently. Up in Oregon, it happens all the time too. You ever seen where San Onofre sits? You ever seen it? Up on that soft cliff? So, okay, you're worried about the core. We got to shut down. What about the fact that there's going on 50 years of spent fuel there? It went over capacity in 1991. Same with Diablo's, way over capacity. So what do? They just build more swimming pools on top of swimming pools, on top of swimming pools, on top of swimming pools. They put it in there. Now, they have to keep those pools cool. How do they keep those pools cool? Electricity. How do they move the uranium in and back for energy? It takes more energy to produce 1 kilowatt. It takes like 2-3 kilowatts of energy to produce 1 nuclear energy. Well, that's insanity, right? How's that possible? Government subsidy? Yes. Price Anderson? Yes. International subsidy? Yes. So why would any lunacy do it? California today is producing 70%, sometimes 75% more energy than they are using, more electricity than they use. How's that possible? Technology raced forward. The furnaces are 95% more efficient. The air conditioners are 95% more efficient. The light bulb's been replaced. They're 95% more efficient. They did it economically. Solar. So why isn't it we have a grid? What? Because Nevada, Utah, and other states are blocking it from going across the grid? Deseret News this fall. That's the Mormon mouthpiece. California's producing so much solar, they have nowhere to put it. So the nuclear energy in the coal industry gets 144 times more subsidy than all renewables combined. Now, you heard me right, 144 times all renewables combined. That's the subsidy. That's not good enough. So they lobby. The uranium mine lobby, the nuclear waste lobby that own all these things, they're lobbying in Nevada, in Utah. It's not fair. How can you give Elon Musk this to kick back, to sell back his solar energy so people can use it? Not fair. So they pull it. How do you think about that? You think about the insanity of that. So the technology, we don't use any nuclear energy. Zero. Everybody says, oh, they're going to put a nuclear reactor on a month in freaking China. Yeah. They've been saying that for 30 years. How come they're not? Because China's the leaders in solar panels. I like it. Canadian solar. Canadian solar. Canadian solar is Chinese. Why? Because the Queen's TPP bitches before the U.S. went there did it in Canada. When you buy something in Canada, we have label of origin, like on our nuclear waste. In Canada, it says sold in Canada. That's why they did it. So let's name it Canadian solar. You know how cheap solar panels are? You know how efficient? The technology is, everybody says, oh, it's so sophisticated, can't store it. Why do you got to store it? People have used the sun to warm themselves and to heat themselves for thousands and thousands of years. These people are insane. So, the sun. Oh, you can't store it. Why do you got to store it? Solar farms are on. So, Valentine's Day, Blue Hearts on Valentine's Day, I'm there at Pismo doing my gig on the Pier at Avalon. That's the day the major solar farm inside the Mojave went on. It's been a giant success, much more than they ever dreamed of what a success. It's just logical if you think about it. You've got a solar farm where the sun shines all day, every day. The whole western United States is a desert. And so, sucks it up, moves it across. Why do you got to store it? The guy told me, he says, well, they have to use gas. And I says, what do you mean, natural gas? What, are you confusing gas, oil, and gas? They're very different products, and I like natural gas, and we don't need to frack. You know, Aubrey McClellan, he's dead. The fracker. They pumped the freaking price of freaking oil up into the stratosphere at $160 barrel so they could get the legislators and talk to them. Oh, we got to have more. We got a horizontal drill. We got to frack. So they could just rate for profit. Worked out nice for him, didn't it? CNBC's baby, their mouthpiece. I knew him from my days in Wall Street because I knew Kramer when I was back there. He was their go-to guy. I mean, he was always on their set. I mean, he was always there, you know, live from the New York Stock Exchange. Aaron Burnett and Tom, you know, what's his name? Haynes? Mark Haynes. Oh, God, you environmental. How many my Cheetos? You people say that gives you... Look it up. Young kids is the arrogance of this prick. Stood up on his chair, massive heart attack, drop dead. This is a guy who had children. This is the arrogance of these pricks. They don't think that this nuclear waste can kill these, because we live in a nice big house in La Jolla, and it's tripled in value. We've got $1.8 million in equity on our balance sheet, honey. Oh, look at us. Oh, really? You think you do? Let's go borrow some more against it and take another trip. Maybe I heard that freaking I really hear there's in southern China, it's all the rage to go to the islands there, honey. The neighbors went. Oh, we got to go. Let's borrow some more. Let's get up and work our freaking guts out, freaking 2 corporate whores to pay the rent, to survive. So they do it because it's all facade. Who are they trying to compress? What is the fucking overcompensation? What is the fucking insecurity? What is the whole country so fucking insecure? I mean, do they got fucking 2-inch penises? The guys and the girls? What the fuck is with these people? Why? I mean, the fucking plastic surgery, the hairspray? Oh, honey, I mean, the facade? When it's just debt. You're just paying property tax on it. So sell it. I want you to go ahead and sell it. Well, you're going to have to pay the tax unless you roll it for 2 years, okay? And then you got to still buy another one. We'll downsize. Good luck. Go ahead. Oh, maybe we'll buy a fucking new condo in the high-rises at Fulton in San Francisco. That rundown old Duffy place. How about in old San Diego? That rundown. Oh, you can buy it for nothing. Oh, yeah? This whole place has changed in the last 10 years, post 9/11, post the Bush theft, post the Alan Greenspan science fiction economics nightmare. Greenspan slashed that interest rate to zero and created this fake fucking housing bubble and this real estate. They go to the Fed window, they give him money. And you talk about, there's a negative interest rate in freaking Japan. There's been a negative interest rate in the United States now for 10 years. What do you think QE 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is? So they'll go to the Fed window, they'll pay them. The government will literally, these local governments, the municipalities will get so many incentives, and at the federal level, they will literally pay these major freaking banking rats that still run the world to build these things. They don't care if they ever sell them. They don't anything because it's free money. So, look, what is a negative interest rate? They're paying you to freaking borrow money and build. So it doesn't matter. Even if you build it, doesn't matter. You don't have to sell one thing. When you're talking billions of dollars worth of freaking real estate and you're getting a negative interest rate of several percent, they're paying you. How obscene is that? It's impossible equation. But what are we doing now? We just kick the can. We kick the can on nuclear waste. We kick the can on, we got these wars, but we're not going to pay for them. You've seen the debt? Oh, that doesn't matter. Just the Chinese, come on. And that's another thing that kills, the Chinese own all. Well, yeah, all kinds of people buy it. School districts buy it. Bond elections freaking buy it. Your local municipality's got big pieces of it. I got to keep it right. So that interest, we don't pay much interest. Okay, so let's just keep going down this road. So if we keep going down this road, this real estate's going to be the median price of real estate in San Diego is $4.2 million. That's where we're headed. Well, think about it. So we have 80 million baby bombers. And that's not even counting their fucking echoes who are even more pathetic. That's got tattoos from head to toe. You should see it down there. The big things now. Fucking the cool thing, the tattoo stains up your arms and down your fingers. It's like these guys, I got this cliche on my face, on my neck. Ooh, I'm scared. Like I run into this guy. In Utah, and he's going up down, and he's old guy, freaking got this little dog, yapping dog, and the dog comes up, and he's got these tattoos all over him on his face or anything, and I'm like, ooh, you're scary, that dog. I'm teasing him, you know. And he says, well, you know, and then he starts talking all this stuff, guy showing me his tattoos. I says, am I supposed to be afraid now? Am I supposed to get worried? You got tattoos on your face. Oh, fuck, I'm really scared. Boo, motherfucker. It's pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. Self-internalization of the stripe. They know something's wrong. They're all fucked up. They're insecure. They fucking know it's all fucked up. Instead of externalizing this fucking stripe, because that takes intelligence. You have to be fucking educated. That takes work. That's not just born with the intuitive mind. You have to have that, but you have to be educated, so they don't know how. Because they haven't spent any time. They don't read. They don't pack the journey. They don't hike. They don't camp. They don't go out into the street. They don't fucking do their fucking work like we all did. They're not communal with their neighbors. They're in their bubble in their car. Well, one person, one car. You know, they have a relationship with their car. They have a relationship with Fifi and Poo-Poo, their pets, because they can't have a conversation and a logical fucking, you know, because in the United States, let's get real, relationships are risky. Because people are fucking sick wackos, self-indulged pricks. So you can see why they do it, but there's a byproduct for that. Fifi and Poo-Poo love the sea turtles at Oceanside. I fucking witnessed it. The only last two sea turtles I saw were at Oceanside up on the fucking concrete, trying to hide back in there, because they need to lay their eggs, and they can't get in there. Oh, look, let's see if they're still there, Fifi and Poo-Poo. I'm like, are you crazy, lady? It says no dogs right here. Oh, well, everybody does that. And she really loved the sea turtles. I'm like, really? Are you that fucking nuts? You know, go get your hair done again. I says, are you crazy? The fucking turtles don't love Fifi and Poo. You're stressing the fuck out of them. It's killing them. It's against the law. Don't care. Fucking, that's their relationship. Fifi loves me. Oh, look, honey, we got a sweater on. I says, well, let me tell you something. Animals, dogs, per se, a dog. Now, dolphins and whales and sea lions are very different. They have the ability to have love like a human has. They have that ability. I mean, dolphins have sex for pleasure. I mean, they talk. The orcas speak. Their families, they're just like us. They have the very ability to love an individual and have a mate and really have that love. Dogs don't. Dogs do not. Of course, dogs are friendly because you feed them, and they become your pet. Stop feeding them. Stop feeding Fifi and Foo-Foo. Just stop feeding them. And then have the neighbors start feeding Fifi and Foo-Foo. And I love my dogs. You know, they're dead now, but because they got old, they got leukemia. They're the neighbor's new best friend. They don't have that ability. You know, that's what's special about the human being, the jewel of the light. But we all turned it off. We disconnected. We disconnected with the wolves. We disconnected with the sea lions. We disconnected with the air. We disconnected with the birds. We disconnected with it all. Kill it. He dressed up in freaking some camo freaking uniform all over and kill it. Hang it on the wall. Just kill it to watch it die. Why? Why? Yeah, somebody's going to come in and steal my Walmart shit. Yeah, fuck it. I got to have all these guns. I got to protect myself. What are you afraid of? Really, what the fuck? Nobody wants your Walmart shit off your fucking wall. Nobody wants your fucked up Chinese-made fucked up couch. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, these bikers in Utah, you know, they're all geeked up, tattooed all over bikers. Well, one of these tough guy bikers, you know, I got my gun, he's fucks it. What does he do? His beautiful young Mexican wife, descent? What? How come they haven't charged him? Because she's brown. That was a white girl he'd already been charged. It's outrageous. Beautiful, everybody knows her. Boom, blown away. Super Bowl night. She'd come at me with a knife. Oh, okay. What? Randy Meisner that just happened to? The fucking Eagle, that guy? Those two? Well, she was just reaching in the closet and it fell and went off after domestic violence. Uh-huh. Now, let me tell you something. That alibi has been used in the United States for 100 years. Look up Johnny Cash. I shot that bad bitch down. That's Holton. They've always used that alibi. Nobody buys that alibi for years because they know they're full of shit. They know even if a girl comes out with your knife, your girl, you can't kill her, which they don't anyway. That story, plant the knife in her hand. Now think about it. I want you to think about that.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical.